Hello, everyone. I'm the Scarred Storyteller, and I'm here to help you unwind today. If you're using this video to fall asleep, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel before you drift off. By the way, where are you watching from, and what time is it for you? Now, get cozy, relax, and let's begin. I never thought a simple favor could turn into the most terrifying night of my life. But here I am, wide awake at 3 a.m., replaying every moment in my head and wondering if I'll ever feel safe again. It all started on a chilly Thursday evening. My friend Mike, a security guard at a local storage facility, called me in a panic. "Tom, I need a huge favor," he said, his voice strained. "I'm supposed to work the night shift, but my wife just went into labor. Can you cover for me? Just this once." I hesitated. Spending the night alone in a storage facility wasn't exactly my idea of fun, but Mike was a good guy. I owed him for covering my shift when I had the flu last winter. "All right," I sighed. "But you owe me." "You're a lifesaver," he said, relieved. "Everything's simple. Just walk the perimeter once an hour, check the cameras, and keep an eye on Unit 47. The owner's particular about it." "What's in Unit 47? I asked. "Nothing to worry about," he said quickly. "Just do me a favor, don't open it. Ever. Dash." The storage facility was on the edge of town, surrounded by fields and a patch of woods. When I pulled up, the place looked deserted except for a flickering street light casting eerie shadows across the gravel. Inside the office, I found a set of old monitors displaying grainy footage from the security cameras. Rows of identical metal doors stretched endlessly under the cold glow of fluorescent lights. The first perimeter check was uneventful. The air was so still it felt suffocating, and the only sound was the crunch of gravel under my boots. I tried to shake off the unease settling in my chest. It was just a quiet night. Nothing more. At midnight, things started to get strange. On the monitor for Unit 47, the camera flickered. A quick glitch. Then another. At first, I told myself it was just an old system acting up, but the flickering continued. Then I saw it something moving. A shadow passed in front of the unit's door. It was quick, but unmistakable. My heart skipped. I grabbed the flashlight and headed out. The air outside felt colder, sharper. Gravel crunched loudly underfoot, and every step seemed to echo. When I reached Unit 47, everything appeared normal. The lock was intact, and the door looked undisturbed. I waved the flashlight over it, trying to steady my breathing. Tap. 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 I froze. The sound was coming from inside the unit. A soft, deliberate tapping. I backed away, every nerve on edge. "Hello?" I called out. My voice cracked in the silence. No answer. I crouched to inspect the lock, my flashlight trembling in my hand. That's when I noticed a single fingerprint smeared across the metal. Fresh. Dash. Back in the office, I locked the door behind me, my pulse racing. I stared at the monitor for Unit 47, half expecting something or someone to appear. But the screen was blank. Then, the entire system glitched. The cameras flickered wildly, the footage distorted. For a few seconds, every monitor went dark. When they came back online, one was still black, the one facing the office door. I grabbed my phone to call Mike, but there was no signal. The landline was dead, too. That's when I heard it, footsteps. Slow, deliberate footsteps. They stopped just outside the office. The doorknob rattled once, twice. I backed away, clutching the flashlight like a lifeline. "Who's there?" I shouted, my voice trembling. Silence. Then, a whisper, "Why are you watching me?" My blood turned to ice. I stumbled back, nearly tripping over the chair. The power cut out, plunging the office into darkness. The faint hum of the monitors was replaced by deafening silence. I spun around, shining the flashlight wildly. Shadows seemed to shift in the corners of the room. And then I heard it again, footsteps. Inside the building this time. Dash. Panic set in. I threw open the office door and ran. The flashlight's beam bounced wildly as I sprinted toward my car. The shadows seemed alive, closing in around me. When I reached the car, I fumbled with the keys, my hands shaking. I didn't look back as I sped out of the lot, the gravel spraying behind me. At home, I sat in the dark, replaying the night over and over. I couldn't shake the voice, the footsteps, the cold dread that had seeped into my bones. The next morning, Mike called. "Hey, Tom, thanks for covering last night. Everything go okay?" I hesitated. "Mike, what's the deal with Unit 47? Something's not right about that place." There was a long pause on the other end of the line. "Tom," he said finally, his voice low. "That storage facility hasn't had power for weeks. We're doing renovations." The phone slipped from my hand. My mind raced. The monitors, the lights, the voice. How? To this day, I don't know what I encountered that night. But sometimes, late at night, when the house is quiet, I still hear it, the faint sound of tapping. Dash. Let me know if you'd like further adjustments.